up like a T-Rex with that perfect strut. All the people in the chat's just going nuts. You need a rock. Can I get a rock? If you're not feeling well, it's a nice surprise to get her off a bit. Don't let memories lie with those tiny little arms and the flowing tail. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Can I get a rock? Rock. You can get a rock. Rock. The object of the day to put a smile on your face. All the fans know how much he appreciates. Rock. You can get a rock. Rock. If you're just feeling like crap, all you have to do is ask. Beardo's got your back, and just like that, you get a rock. Can I get a rock? You can get a rock. With those tiny little arms and the flowing tail. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Can I get a rock? Rock. You can get a rock. Rock. If you're just feeling like crap, all you have to do is ask. Beardo's got your back, and just like that, you get a rock. Can I get a rock? You can get a rock. Rock.
Beardos, Weirdos, Balls, Ghouls, how are we all doing? Sorry, food stuck in my throat. Sorry, I've literally just this second finished eating. I was wondering where the 7 PM... I did put a community tab out about 3 minutes before I went live. I saw Sarah, Fantastic Publishing, thank you very, very much for 32 months. Legend. Thank you. Guys, if you... on a deeper dive into my inner workings, I did a podcast with Sarah. Part 2 is out now, so please go and check that out. Glasgow Ghost Hunters, thank you for the 199. You'll have noticed I'm with the board tonight because we're going to have a discussion. I'm so sorry, I've rushed my food. Alexis Artemis, Green Howard the First, thank you for the 15 months. Legend. Thank you very much. So many people so kind. Mags McLeod with 26 months. Let's go, Mags. How are we doing? Hello, great to be here, lurking and working. Appreciate you. Highly Paranormal. Mama Geek, hello. Jolene. Silver Lady, my naughty twin. You pay. I think you were Siamese at one point and they just... Did I see Mason in the chat? Welcome back, Mason, the paranormal engineer. Andy Ghost Squad, how you doing? Who've I upset now? Fans of Ed and Lorraine Warren, fans of Ryan Buell. And anyone I've missed, I'll get to later in the week. Richard Larson, thank you for the gifted membership, you absolute legend. You tell her, Margaret, push that like button. Push it. Like you're pushing it off your... No, never mind. I was trying to say something funny and the first thing came to mind was disgusting. Not doing that. YouTube stops AI. It was on the news here in the Netherlands. I think that's fake news. As there was a community video from YouTube 3 days ago. They're not outright banning AI at all. In fact, they're promoting it. It's people using AI for scripts, thumbnails... online image. Basically, if your entire video is AI, they ain't having it. No one important then. True, rat. True. Discussion. Well, yeah, it is. So, we'll do the hellos for the next sort of 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll get into the crux of this. But, we can... As long as you don't diss those Warrens, fuck them. The whole crux of this is... Jason Hawes and Stevi from Truth or Demons, they put out a podcast the other day on Jason's channel Nobody was rude. Nobody was, like, aggressive. It was very factual. And listen, I've seen Stevie's research. She's an incredible researcher. She puts things together incredibly well. And yeah, she's done a lot of stuff on the Warrens because, like a lot of us, at some point, may have believed in them a bit. Bookie 1961, thank you for the 26 months at early access. Thank you, you legend. It was absolutely a great podcast, and obviously the idea behind it is to link to Stevie's channel and everyone go and check out the deep research that she's done. Because a lot of it, you can't argue with, and people are. And because they've looked at the research, and they know they can't argue, they're like, you're being hateful of the dead. What? Nobody was being hateful. If you want to accuse somebody of being hateful of the dead, I'm your man. Because I don't care that Ed and Lorraine Warren are dead. They lived a good, healthy life. They lasted for fucking ages. But they did it conning people. I wouldn't wish them dead. I'm not glad that they're dead in that aspect. What I'm saying is I don't care that they're dead is just because they're dead doesn't give them a pass for all the shit they did when they were alive. And the only reason that they've got away with what they got away with was because the internet and YouTube didn't exist. Hey, little witch. But she was lovely in those Conjuring films. Hate her. I mean, to be fair, Vera Farmiga's hot as fuck. Lorraine, a little bit less. A little bit less. But it's the whole... it's the whole... because they haven't got an argument, it's like, you're hateful. But they're not... Like, somebody's calling me hateful. Lionheart, thank you for the gift. Something flashed up then. If they want to call me hateful, I can understand that. Because I was going to do 100... shorts of why I hate the Warrens. And it's not like hating the person. Well, it is, because they were scumbags. I don't give a fuck. But I saw there was another channel had done a series, 50 Reasons and then 50 Reasons. Like, right, I'm pointless me doing that. And I was getting a lot of flack from Warren fans. And I'm like, all right. I can see it. I can see that people are thinking that I'm being hateful. But look at what Ed Warren is accused of. If there was 100% proof of it, and, you know, there are statements out there from the lady in question, if there was absolute proof of it, in this day and age, Ed Warren possibly would have gone to prison. Patrick Wilson is hot too. He doesn't really float my, you know, Patrick Wilson, probably a very handsome man. Vera Farmiga. But where do you draw the line then? Where do you draw the line? Because if you can't talk about people because they're dead because of the bad things they've done, remember old Adolf with the stupid fucking moustache? If you don't talk about him, if you don't discuss the horrible things that he did, then that history gets forgotten. Not only does that history get forgotten, but we don't learn. I mean, some people, they can't learn anyway. But if we keep whitewashing history of all the bad things, nobody learns. DNA would get Ed Warren. I'm not so sure, because she's a willing participant no matter what the age. Times were different back then, maybe. Depending on the state for the law as well. As you're back at the awards, pal. To be honest, I don't give a fuck. I appreciate it, but what I'm saying is, if I go to like, I'm up for an award, and apparently there's some people going that don't like me. Well, do what you want to do, because what I will do is the following: I will interact with people I like, I will ignore people I don't like, and whatever with the awards, I will round of applause everyone, because that's the general consensus. Those people deserve that award. If somebody there that doesn't like me wants to have a pop in public, my response is the following: you've just made yourself look like everything you've ever accused me of doing. Fuck off. And that'll be it. We are discussing Jason Hall's video and then the fallout from it as well, because it's like you can't speak ill of the dead. So where I was like, well, Adolf with the moustache, you know? do we not talk about him then? Because he's dead, but he did horrific things. What about Ian Watkins from the Lost Prophets? And a horrendous human being. But he's dead. Do we not talk about him? Do we not talk about Manson? Do we not talk about Kemper or any of these other disgusting murderers? And okay, that's an extreme side of it. But what about burglars? You know, persistent burglars. What about people that are conning people out of money and telling them lies? Yet we still talk about Attila the Hun. Do you know, that's weird you said that, because Mrs. Geek was talking about that today and I didn't have a clue what she was on about. David Donnell, how you doing? To him, don't speak ill of the dead, only applies to the deceased person's innocent of doing wrong, hurting others. True. You know, it takes me back to a couple of years ago. There was somebody I was in school with that passed away. And the boys messaged me and they were like, oh man, so-and-so's died. Are you coming to the funeral? And I went, nah, the guy was a fucking dickhead. No, you can't say that. He's dead. I was like, don't fucking care. He bullied people horrendously in school. He's died. Whoop-de-fucking-do. I am not going to go and pretend I'm upset or be like, oh yeah, he was a good guy really, because he was an horrendous person even after school and stuff. He still bullied people. He was still a violent alcoholic thug. Fuck him. I don't wish anyone dead, but don't expect me to put on some sort of false mourning or to excuse the wrong that people do in their life because nature took his course. Fuck him. Absolutely fuck him. They didn't do too badly out of it. They were lucky they were in an era before the internet. Today they would just be another Ian Lawman show. Oh, absolutely. They only got to where they were because they were kind of the first. Well, they weren't. The Fox sisters are the first ones that I can think of that come to mind. But then the Warrens, probably the first in the TV era. They certainly weren't the first ghost hunters. There were many, many, many ghost hunters before them. Far more credible ghost hunters before them. Paranormal investigators. The Warrens were charlatans. And if you look at what Stevi has put together, their dates don't add up. And like Jason said, isn't it weird how we're all turned into demons after The Exorcist came out? The Annabelle doll, having the name Annabelle after that episode of The Twilight Zone. I have death wishes for a few, not gonna lie. I try not to, but I mean, there's probably been more than a few in my time where I've gone, I hope you... But, you know, speaking of the dead, whether they were good or bad, makes people learn a lesson. Absolutely. And what it should do is instill into us to do good things while we're alive, because we don't want to be remembered for being an absolute bulb when we're fucking dead. Proven scumbag in life, proven scumbag in death. I absolutely agree. Age over Vitaly. Sorry, I've seen you post a book. I went to school, the guy was a complete dickhead, he ended up dying. He was huffing and his sister found him in a plastic bag over his head. I didn't go to his funeral. Fuck that guy. I refuse to apologise for not pandering to death. It comes to us all. A lot of people, it's their own fault. They live a lifestyle that gets them killed. The guy I'm talking about was, you know, the guy was in his 20s the last time I seen him, and he beat up a pensioner to rob her of Valium or something. And when he died, the boys messaged me. I was like, fuck him. I'm glad he's dead. He was a menace. Fuck him. And then some lovely human being. So I put out, because I try to keep my rants in text and stuff away from the community on YouTube, because it's drama. So I do it on Facebook. Facebook love it. So I did, by all means, have an opinion, but don't tell me to watch a man that stole from his audience, selling tickets to an event that he never booked, lied about pancreatic cancer for donations, his mother had to out him, and spent a lot on drugs. I'll take my own morals over a thieving junkie any day of the week. And don't give me that people can change bollocks either. He was in the paranormal community, got famous, and it led him down a dark path of lies and drug addiction. Now he's clean and back in the paranormal where his trouble started. Most recovering addicts stay the hell away from what got them there in the first place. I was talking about Ryan Buell here. If people didn't talk trash about me after I'm gone, then I didn't do my job. True, Dust. Even your friends will talk shit about you when you die, because we know you love it. Just passing through to remind everyone, Tony Spira sucks. He does, Eric Vitale. So this Carlita's way, every Warren's thing ever done, they're there. Watch Paranormal state it's wrong to attack when people not here to defend themselves. Well, that's where I had my rant. You want me to watch a junkie that robbed his audience blind, then lied about having pancreatic cancer and blowing all the money on drugs. His mum had to out him. He also took tickets to events he never booked and took the money and spent it all on drugs. And if you want me to watch him for some form of moral lesson, you're having a laugh. The guy who runs that show is worse than the Warrens. And I stand by that comment. And Cree, who's a member of this community, Cree, you know, I've argued with Cree a lot. A lot. She's a very opinionated person. So am I. And Cree came in with like, yeah, but you can't judge him on his past because he did drugs. I was like, you're right. I can't. I can judge him on his past because he fucking robbed people and because he told people he had pancreatic cancer in order to earn money to stick more fucking junk up his nose. Fuck that guy. He used the paranormal to fund his drug habits, and now he's back in the paranormal. But worse than all of that, he told everyone he was dying of pancreatic cancer. I have no issue saying fuck that guy. The same people that were shouting at me when I made the video about him a year ago, because when I saw that he was back in the paranormal, I was like, you fucking what? And people that lost money to him are like, oh, Ryan, you're back. Oh, Ryan. And then the Warren Foundation, they've got nothing to do with him. Nespa, like, Ryan's back. Look, Ryan to promote the doll. What's he going to do? Snort the fucking dust out of her? And I don't mind taking the piss out of him, and I don't mind having a go at him because he robbed his fucking audience for drugs. The absolute audacity of someone to claim a terminal illness to earn money to take drugs, and his own mother had to say, stop giving him money. He ain't got cancer, he's a drug addict. And then he books shows. He puts on shows and people are buying tickets, but he never booked the venues. He never turned up. He took the money and run. He's robbed his own audience. The guy, if I could say it as it is, the paedophile. The guy, the convicted paedophile that went to prison for being a fucking nonce has threatened me, Stevi, Seg, and a few others in the last few months. Again, somebody that orbits the Warrens. If the Warrens were such godlike entities, such people that we have to have respect for in their death, why the fuck are drug addicts, junkies, thieves, and paedophiles hanging around them? It's a fucking mystery. I can understand the argument that don't measure someone by the worst mistake in life people can change, but I also understand those who can't forgive such actions. It's that, Cheryl, there's elements of forgiveness. I can forgive people getting into habits with drugs and alcohol and all the rest. I've had friends that have been down that route of drugs and alcohol. I can forgive that. Rob me, I ain't never forgiven that shit. Don't rob me to put shit up your nose. But to rob your audience and then to make up a terminal illness for money to fund your drug, that on a public platform, on a public persona, because I think people forget how big that show was. For me, that's unforgivable. Anyone that does forgive it, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying you're softer than me. Just find out certain things, it's over, there's no coming back from it. But for me, the big red flag for me is it was the fame and the paranormal combination that allowed him to go down that route of drug and whatever. And then he gets clean, and then he inserts himself back into it. And the big one is, a lot of people are shouting at me, he's made amends. How many people has he ever paid back? Fucking none. None. People who are overall kind of nasty people really have no reason to be protected ever, dead or alive. True. Sure, that's what I'm saying. I get that thinking. I'm also a recovering addict who has worked hard to change my reputation. Right? But you're a fucking good person. The thing with cancer is obviously it's affected my family deeply. It's taken a lot of people out of my family. And then to lie about that, that's the one that grips my shit. You know, I know people that have had crack addictions and heroin addictions. I'm like, fucking rob me, I'll fill you in. Laura Lee, how you doing? You'll be proud. Sandra BPHUK, thank you for the £10. I'll be doing chat wise words from a nan in heaven. Truth always hurts. Remember what you lied. Truth always come on the table, albeit on the others will. I'm not coming on my table. It's disgusting. If you like it or not. True. True. I'm not having a go at drug addicts specifically. I'm not having a go at alcoholics specifically. I'm not having a go at people with a bit of a dodgy past specific. I know plenty of people with some really dodgy backgrounds. But they work really fucking hard to change their lives, and they stay away from anything that could introduce them back into that. Well, I've got a friend, he's not even a friend anymore because he took himself away from all of us. None of us did drugs, but he grew up around us and the area had drugs, and he wanted nothing to do with any of us because of the area that we lived in at the time. And I'm like, hey, fucking you do you. And if you ever see me, just fuck, little salute, little nod, smile, how are you? Absolutely fine with that. You do whatever it takes for you to make your life better. No point being two-faced. I struggle with this sometimes. I can be I mean, everyone can be two-faced to a degree, you know? You know, like when you mates with somebody you don't particularly like, but they've never been really nasty. And then you're all invited out for a meal and they walk in and you're like, oh, fuck. All right, how are you? And then you just try to not talk to them that much. Paranormal Brew, how you doing? Citizens screaming Beardo the Banana Man. What the fuck? Oh, because of the suit. Hey, Camden County, how you doing? Did he pay people back? Did he make a chunky donate? I don't know. As far as I know, he never paid anyone back. Never. And I know there are people in this community that have beaten addictions, and I'm fucking immeasurably proud of all of you. There are people in this community that have been clean for X amount, and then they message me like I fell off the wagon last night. And I'm like, right, cool. You've obviously reached out for some advice. Don't fucking do it again. And sometimes that's what people need, is somebody to say, don't fucking do that again. But even if they do and they come back, they're like, oh, I fell off the wagon. Right, fine, cool. Well, today's a new day. Fucking sort yourself out. R.I.P. Bonnie Tyler and Sam. Do you know what? Fuck, the Sam Neill one got me in there when I seen that. I thought, what the fuck? It's Dr. Alan Grant. Event Horizon. Grown-up Damien. That was a good fucking actor. Smirching someone's legacy unjustly after death is different than discussing known misdeeds. Think anyway they were proven... If anything, they were proven to have done is fair game. True, and, you know, this isn't... What Stevie and Jason did on the podcast isn't what I did. Or what I do. The Warrens are full of shit because of this. Rah! They ruined the fucking paranormal. At one point, Jason says the words, you know, did they ruin the paranormal? Because... to a degree they did, but to the same degree, they pushed it into the limelight. And I'm like, fuck them. I can't think of much nice to say about them, you know? The two-faced people which faced you, Mac, or do you hit both? I can kind of tell when somebody's being two-faced to me, and I can put up with it. If somebody's just putting up with me because we got a similar circle of friends, I'm good with that. I don't, you know, whatever. Not everyone's going to like me. I'm not going to like everyone. That's fine. I wouldn't pretend to like somebody to make a friend, or I wouldn't pretend to like some... I wouldn't pretend to like somebody... If we would use ghost theory, for example... If I had kept on the right side of ghost theory and kept saying how good they were, my channel would have grown quicker. But I couldn't do it. The first debunker was Houdini. True. Hey, Obam, how you doing? Hope you're well. Stevie's also puts effort into gathering facts. She absolutely does. And the thing is, people have watched that podcast and got angry because they haven't done what Jason said and gone and checked out her channel and checked the research for themselves. They have just seen Ed and Lorraine being talked about in a negative connotation, not even a hateful connotation, but they've been accused of being hateful. I've been accused of being hateful. I don't care. But I said some horrible things. They said nothing horrible. It was logical. It was concise. It was backed up by facts and research. Logic. And to have those people called hate, don't fucking put Jason and Stevie in the same boat as me and my foul mouth. But they tried to canonise assholes when they die. True. True. I still blame GT for bringing me here. There's a lot of people who watch me and GT, and, you know, everyone can have at it. Kiwi, thank you for the cheeky gift. My chat isn't working on this monitor again. Sorry. I thought my stream had ended then, because there was, like, nothing on the screen. Anita, how you doing? I got called hateful for not liking wine. What the fuck? Yeah, but I see what you mean. Vito, you're old, so we expect you to be hateful from time to time. Yeah, I'm a miserable old prick these days. If people are so offended at talking about the Warrens, why the hell aren't they offended at Ed going after a minor? Exactly. Exactly that. And this isn't like rumour. She's openly said they were in a sexual relationship. Lorraine knew about it. No sound. No, it's me. Fucking hell, I wish people would stop doing that. The whole thing with her was, to me, hey, thank you for the 100 jewels on the oi oi, Mike James, appreciate it. The thing to me with that is, she seems to have, and this is just my thoughts on it, this isn't fact, I'm not a psychologist, but she seems to have a bit of, like, Stockholm syndrome about her. Because, you know, she was a very, very young lady, significantly younger than him. He was not exactly a handsome young man with chiseled features, was he? I will, CRL. And she's like, oh yeah, I was this age and we did this and we did that, but it's all fine because I agreed to it. And I'm like, fuck, they got you bad. You want to talk about fucking demons in that fucking house? It was called Ed. And her. I say her. A few people have said, I've met Lorraine and she was a very nice lady and stuff. And I was like, yeah, you pay me, I'll be fucking nice. But there are certain interviews, you can watch them on YouTube now. Tony Spira, who doesn't announce himself as the son-in-law, is sat on a sofa, or sorry, in a chair. They're on a sofa. And any time Lorraine starts to speak, Ed will, like, reach over a hand, push a hand down and be like, let me tell you something. He talks over everyone. Rose Red, thank you for the treasure chest thing. Oh, the loot box for 1,000 jewels. Thank you, Rose Red. Gillian Daniels, thank you for the 80 jewels on the clock. I appreciate you. Wonder where the parents are. I don't know. I know she's listed as a secretary. Metal Lady, thank you. Thank you for the 250 jewels. I know she was listed as a secretary, but wasn't she initially like a babysitter? And the most fucked up part of it is, go and look up Judith Penny's age, and then go and look up their daughter's age. A little too close to comfort for me. Humans are worse than any supernatural monster. Absolutely. Lionheart, thank you for the 200 jewels. I appreciate it. Some people have a hard time coming to terms that they were abused. Of course they do. Some people don't even know they've been until much later. Much later on in life. I mean, you see it with people that remarry. we ain't getting too dark with this. You see with people that remarry, they get into another relationship, they get married, and then they do certain things where the new partner is like, why are you asking me that? Just go and do it. You don't have to ask me that. What do you mean, am I allowed to wear that? Of course you're allowed to wear. I'm not going to tell you. It comes from control and abuse and stuff. Ed would hate talking to a Scot and trying to call out their bullshit. It can be very subtle. I mean, if people want to see how much of an ass Ed made. Quirky Bird, thank you for the gift there. If people want to see how much of an ass Ed makes himself out to be, just go and watch the videos that shows of people on a panel of people listening to him. Watch how aggressive he is to people. He doesn't give anyone a chance to speak or question. He shouts over people. He finger wags. He gets really aggressive. And I'm like, that's your public face. What are you like behind the fucking cam? You know? Quirky Bird, thank you for the 200 jewels there. Sarah Burton, thank you for the disco 250 jewels. I appreciate it. The Warrens had a Catholic church as their own. I was trying not to go there. I'm not slating all Catholics, by the way. Justin from the Paranormal Monkey podcast is. No one's seen Ed Warren and Don Vito in the scene. What the fuck? Hey, Backpack, how you doing? Thank you for the gift. Those gifts are always delayed in there. I see the flashy thing, but then I gotta wait for it to roll up. Just watch Jay Cart's video and he's spot on. If you're in the public eye, you'll be criticised or worse. We just have to bring the receipts and evidence. Lying and embellishing is dangerous. Absolutely. Interrupting so no one can get the point across. A manipulative tactic known as steamrolling. True. I really wish I had the money to get my video of our investigation of the Warren House Museum, because after that video I have a lot to say and show. Oh yeah, because if you do the Warrens thing, you've got to pay them to view it or vet it, and then you've got to pay to put it up onto a platform, haven't you? Caswick Sass, thank you for the 10 jewels. What was this? Oh, bollocks off, I pressed. Sorry, I pressed something. Thank you, Cass. Shouts over people, being quick in opinion, trash talking. Sounds like Hassan. Hassan Piker, fuck that guy. Lord fucking Reading, electrocuting his dog, dickhead. Big Rudy Show, how you doing? Sometimes wonder if Lorraine was just too scared to speak up and go against Ed, but I can't speak for her. No, we can't speak for her, and I don't think you can forgive her or absolve her of everything because he might have been a horrible bastard behind closed doors. And, you know, there's things out there you can look into that. Did she believe her gift? And he pounced on that potentially, but we don't know. They might have just both been in on it, and as soon as the front door is locked, been like, ha ha, that's another book. Because what I didn't know was when they came to the Enfield house, Lorraine didn't even fucking come with him. It was just Ed. The second time he visited, it was pretty much all done with. Then Lorraine came, and they didn't even discuss the children or the case. They were like, do you want to get rich? Because we can make a really cool book. That was it. I didn't know that. I knew they had very, very little involvement, but I had no idea that Lorraine didn't even turn up. They made a film of her fighting a fucking nun in a bedroom. 300 or 350 to have it reviewed. Jesus, how much is it then to put it up online? Because you've got to pay for that, haven't you? Gaslighting. There was someone a while ago saying they witnessed him slap. Yeah, I've seen that, and I've seen things about her having marks and stuff, but I haven't researched deep enough into it for me to sit here with confidence and say that's what he was doing. So I won't say it. But the aggression that he shows with his public face leads me to question. It leads me to question how... That's him putting on a show for an audience. That's him with his demonology head on. Negan after Beardo's rant. You can have
Hot diggity dog, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity dog, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Ed was mostly a marketer. He found opportunities and monetized them. He put bread on the table, and that's all that mattered. But he did more than put bread on the table, though. He threw himself into people's lives. Just my opinion, I think they were evil. I truly think they were evil. To play on people's beliefs, to play on people's religious beliefs, to prey on people's fears just to make books and get yourself on the TV is fucking disgusting, and it's what most of the debunking community stand against. Blue Grim Reaper, there's actually value of reasons to investigate the home and museum. The validation depends, though, who's investigating it. One's into some nasty habits, no, none needed. Dickhead. Joe, listen, we're both grown-ups here. I wouldn't bother paying them. Unless it's a full-blown fucking debunk, because most people that have paid to go into that museum, in my opinion, looking at the research that people far smarter than me have done, they have paid to go and get scared by shit that Ed bought in a fucking junkyard or a thrift store. There are things in there that they... Watch Stevi's videos. There are things in that shop that they give specific dates to for the haunting, and those items weren't made until decades later. Halloween decorations that they've tinkered with a bit. I spent 2 days at the home and museum with some interesting things that happen. Absolutely. Does that mean ghosts? No. Did quite a bit of debunking. Yeah, he started by sketching people's homes. That's the story that's told by the Warren side of it. The bit that's been brought out after the fact is that he told people he was interested in archaeology, but he'd slip little ghost images. And they'd be like, my wife's a medium. You have a demon. Well, you have a ghost. We're ghost hunters. Exorcist comes out. Hey, we're demonologists. YouTube does the same thing. Bristol Paranormal, thank you for the treasure chest of 1,000 jewels. Appreciate you. I completely lost my trail of thought now. YouTube does the same thing. For a long while, it was ghosts and poltergeists, and that's all we had all over YouTube. And wire pulls and masking and shit. Then the Conjuring movies drop, and suddenly there's demons every fucking way. Everywhere's a demon. Demons here, demons there, demons wherever. And then a channel did a video that involved a skinwalker. And it did really, really well. I think it was Sam and Colby. Then all of a sudden, everyone is finding skinwalkers. Even some idiots in the UK, like, we found a skinwalker in the UK. How did you find a Native American demon in the UK? You absolute buffoon. Stormy Chris, thank you for the 17 months. I do apologise. What is that? Lycan, thank you for the trophy cake. I appreciate the trophy cake. Dude, bro, demons. Exactly. But during the pandemic, skinwalkers were trending a lot. Yeah, because people couldn't go as far. They couldn't pay for locations, so go outside. Skinwalkers. The next big horror movie, something that lands that's not Obsession, because it's really hard to say, like, I'm being stalked. Oh, wait, that one guy did that, didn't he? I'm being stalked by a man in a mask, and now we're friends. The only demon I felt is hugging as a fucking kidney stone that tried to take me out. Fair. Someone claimed there was one in the central town of Florida. I was like, no. Exactly, because it's not even like... Skinwalkers are not even just like for the indigenous people of America. It's for specific tribes that were in specific areas. And they were a couple of UK teams that were like, we found a skinwalker. How? How the fuck did you find one in the UK? Mike, oh! For more shelves, more gifts. Thank you for the £10, Stormy Chris. I appreciate you. Barry Guy. I mean, I don't think Barry Guy's found a skinwalker, has he? I wouldn't be shocked. But, I mean, when I first started my channel, a lot of the skinwalker stuff was still doing the rounds. And I had a lot of Native American people like, can you put this right? The skinwalkers, to just use them like that is actually offensive to us. And I was like, yeah, of course I can. They won't even say the name because it instills fear into them. So if you're not being around as often, my mum's health has been bad in our hospital. Firefly, thank you for the $13.99. Don't ever apologise for your real life. I hope your mum makes a recovery. We watch fairy tale horror films on YouTube. Just prefer. Oh, that was the other one in lockdown, especially in the UK because they couldn't go into paid locations. Randonautica. And I've seen some people have started doing that now. Again, the guy that made the app said it was a joke. No, the question should be how they can find something that's an urban legend. I mean, J Station's been doing it, but we won't mention J Station because when he was brought up on Sunday night, I said a really bad word, and Mama Geek gave me a slap on the arm. I see it follows, yeah. A Navajo curse on the is definitely not the UK. Exactly. Exactly. Because Native people don't believe in ownership of the land, so I imagine our demons are borderless. Fuck off. My opinion, the Warrens were master manipulators and con artists and used this to get what they wanted, which was money. Yeah, and as far as I know, they were never rich. Lorraine was, but Ed and Lorraine, while he was alive, they were never rich. They were comfortable, but they didn't have millions. Skinwalkers in the UK is hilarious. It's fucking stupid. And the people that have done that are still claiming to be legitimate teams. Randonautica, didn't people casually... Yeah, there was a body at the beach or something, wasn't there? But didn't it just turn out to all be like a massive coincidence? Next, they'll do back rooms. I'm shocked that hasn't happened. Did you call J Station the C-bomb? Because honestly, I did. I did. I'm afraid not, Silver Lady. What? What? You're not a skinwalker now. We had Spring Eel Jack as a kid to scare us. Always a joke amongst us kids. PNC Parrot History, thank you for the £2. Alright, you melt. Sorry we're late. Get out. I found Nessie in the Sahara Desert. May as well have. You may as well have. Warrens were the first generation to experience TV celebrities. They used it massively to their advantage. I agree. I absolutely agree. I blame the Italians for the curse of my pizza portal. I think it's more like you got Scottish ghosty than anything else. Not skinwalkers. True. Beardo, I'm a sucky, but stay over there. Is criticising the Warrens going down a rabbit hole? Yeah, because it obviously bleeds over into everything in the paranormal. If that side can claim the Warrens were really good for the paranormal and they've done all of this good for the paranormal, then from our side, we can kind of list all of the nonsense that's out and about now that's their fault. Because they were the first ones to... I'm not wearing my Temu ring. I'm not. Going to clean the alligator in the lake behind my home is Nessie now. Do it. People will buy it. The other thing with Ed is he felt anything paranormal was evil, but was fine with his wife being a medium. Yeah, and obviously Stevie brought up a really good point of the Warrens Occult Museum going to Salem is just so out of order because the Warrens hated witches and the occult. And she says, you know, Ed probably would have been the type of guy to have said the witch trials needed to happen. They spent all of this time in Salem because they were warning people about witchcraft, Ouija boards, and the occult. Well, Salem, Salem is trying to get away from all of that fucking nonsense. Show the true history that these people that were fucking murdered is the only term for it. These people were murdered in the name of being supernatural. Beardo, did you see the new cryptid in Seattle, Jimothy? No. Can I get a pass on Pete, please, Beardo? Elsine, thank you for the Canadian 5. Yeah, go on then. Jimothy is not a new cryptid. He's clearly a squonk who found himself... What the hell is a squonk? I love Jimothy. I want to cuddle him. But to be fair, what's been found out about the ones it's disgusting, to be fair, especially. The whole thing... You know, they didn't foresee the internet coming. Your gifts were very good there, were they, Lorraine? They didn't see the rise of legitimacy in the paranormal. I mean, we're still early doors for the legitimacy in the paranormal. It's still an uphill battle. The biggest debunker I can think of at the moment is John Wolfe. But John Wolfe is more famous for other things than debunking. But to have somebody that big in the debunking community, or to be a debunker at the very least, is fantastic. But there isn't a strict debunker with like millions and millions and millions of followers, whereas the fake paranormal have got millions and millions and millions of followers. Look up Jimothy. I'm going to regret this, and I'm trying to have a serious discussion, chat. It's a fucking raccoon. It's just a fat raccoon. Stop being sizist to the fat raccoon. It's not a cryptid. It's a raccoon that's got in the right bins. You'll notice I said right bins. A Nana anagram, thank you. It doesn't tell me whether it was. Sorry. My chat. 250 joules, thank you very much. Did you know the TV, just a series from next year? Did you know the TV's... The TV, just a series for... Cheryl, that's a very cute trash panda. I can relate. I'm around the same fucking shape as it. Thank you for the 10 jewels there, Lionheart. I heard that he's being spoiled. I didn't know they'd named him. Jimothy the Fat Raccoon. I like it. Mike, oh, thank you for the... They don't leave these things on screen long enough, do they? 67. 67. Jimothy is also a Facebook demon. The creator is really funny. Dislike raccoons, get in the trash can. I like raccoons. I think they're hilarious. I've seen so many paranormal videos of people like, there's a ghost in my fucking kitchen. It's like, I know that robber mask. It's a fucking raccoon. As long as you're on this side of the dirt, Kaylee, is all we can ask. Hey, Auntie Kaylee, how you doing? What about Jeffy? Has a pencil stuck up his nose? Oh, trash pandas are cute till you see the damage they can do to your crawl space. I don't have a crawl space, so I'm good. CRL's got plenty of real estate. She can home him. Cat's Jimothy. That's your mission, America. Cat's Jimothy for CRL. Because she will absolutely look after that thing. Hey, Danny Ghost Quad, how you doing? Oh, I saw the stills of him running, and I can still see that he was just frame rate and a fat raccoon. Robocop TV show coming back on Amazon. Please don't be like the Robocop TV show from when I was a kid. I had a local trash panda sign an NDA. They don't get in the bin. Like, and you're daring me to eat the Carolina Reaper. I've done it before. I was in fucking agony. I got 2 acres. He'd love you. Nice barn for him to live in. See? Can we change his name, though, to Rocket? Can I come over and pet it? I like pandas. I like mischievous little creatures, you know? Favorite raccoon is one that taps on a soldier's foot and runs off. I haven't seen that. What does it say about someone if they keep saying they get possessed on a regular basis? I mean, be very careful what I say here, because it does fall down to belief, and some people's beliefs can have very strong impacts on them. But they also need a wellness check from a practicing GP. What was that then? Jay Smith, thank you for the 200 jewels. Jimothy stays, Rocket is Rocket. Oh. Can't wait to see you Spook Spirit Fest. Are you guys going now? Let's go. Could see your Alga Llamas. Peter, what did you think of the Avengers trailer? Sold to the fat man with the dodgy hair and the shit tan. Sold. Absolutely sold. It looks fucking epic. I can't wait. Just don't look at people's thought processes on Twitter for any of it, because Twitter is one of the most fucking hateful places I can fucking I've never seen anything like it. You could put pure gold on Twitter and they will just inherently fucking hate it. Not as cute, they spit and bite. Oh, you want to pet the Rocket? Careful. Vixen Move, thank you very much for the 250 jewels. My friend is unsure of the Netflix Resident Evil due to the clips. I didn't even get a full episode in there, I turned it off. It was dog shit. And I've seen some clips after where there were multiple of the... Awful. You want goats, though? Lawn care. I'd love a couple of goats for like a month to just put out the back and sort the back out. The son has 3 dogs, chicken horses, and a few cows. Twitter is it's not just toxic, it's just like everyone on there is a fucking dickhead. And it's like, I can see how you grow on Twitter. You just shout at everyone and everything. And if that don't work, just be really hateful. J Mad Max, thank you for the £1. Appreciate you, my friend. I mean, people can believe what they want. Lots of people around the world has rights to religion. People can absolutely believe in religion. I'm not religious. I don't have any religious beliefs. I can't say I'm atheist because I believe somewhat in the paranormal. I try not to shit on people's beliefs until people try to push those beliefs on me. If somebody starts throwing God around like some sort of weapon, like, you must do this, in the eyes of God you are, it'll be like, right, go fuck yourself. I haven't sat here and told you there is no God, you fucking melt. Grow up. Sky fairies don't exist. I haven't said any of those things to you, so for you to try and force your views on me because I don't live your way, that's when I get my ear off with religion. I've now decided I need a goat. We have brambles at the back. I think it'd work, but I think we need 2. I mean, I'm not going to get too deep into religion and politics and stuff because I always get myself into trouble, or I try not to speak about it because I don't want to get myself into trouble. Because I'm not religious, and because my political stance is my political stance, and I mean, I'm in the paranormal. Political shit doesn't even enter the paranormal. In the name of Wesker, the Holy Ambrolo's chin. If you're on about that Netflix series, I couldn't get into it. It was fucking dog shit. Also, I see someone advocating for sheep. I work with both. The goats are very nice, very friendly. We have a goat dog who comes for stitches. The sheep, they attack me. Mrs. Geek gets her goats. We need them. They can be house goats. You can scare them and watch them play dead. What? What? So like religion being power. See, I don't know. Obviously, America's got the Bible Belt. Now, I'm not trying to offend anyone. America's belief system, no matter what it's in, or America's, like... the way Americans are about anything is like the UK times 10. The Brits are very much... Whereas with America, it's like if you're religious, you're fucking religious. If you support the Dallas Cowboys, you're a fucking Dallas Cowboys through and through. Signed helmets, Dallas Cowboys tattoo. And the politic, I mean, I'm glad we don't have guns in the UK. But the politics in America, you know, it fucking scares me. I'm glad in the UK we're all just a bit like... It's like in the UK, if somebody's like, I support Labour, and then there's somebody else there, they're like, well, I support Conservatives, and it'll be like, well, I think your posh twat is worse than your posh twat, and that's for as far as it goes. Doesn't really turn into anything else. It's starting to turn that way. We are starting to get the wrong parties rising, and fucking London can be a scary place when these people are marching. Although, the Lord and Saviour Andrew Tate turned out to be a bit of a nonce, allegedly. Who saw that coming? Wayne's World rock music? Oh, you dickhead. We've avoided it this far. We've been out of an adult conversation. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Well, Annalise, welcome in. Hope you're well. Parliament gets scary. Mrs. Geek, I don't even know what you're talking about. Heard this back school day was annoying. What? What? Can I get an Egan, please? Yes, you can.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
What was that? Finley, you can, of course, have a rar. As long as you do it with the video, you've got to run across your living room and then go rar, rar. 3, 2, 1, rar. 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 Yes, it's a red light. My hair. Hey, look, I got dark hairs growing through. Can I have Mary, please? Yes, you can.
You all right? Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
Is he in dead? I was supposed to go to a party. Yeah, he got in prison. They barricaded him in his room, and they made sure that he wouldn't touch no kids again. I need a wee. This while past. I couldn't work out what the fuck was going on there. Did you have sunburn and some form of allergic reaction to parsnip? Beck, you're very welcome. But did he actually run around the living room and do the rar? They do an article on this story. It's taking me ages. Ghosts of Britain, I suggest you check out Stevi Truth or Demons podcast. Truth or Demons. Have a look at her chat with Jason Hawes. And then also look at her work as well, because there is so much research in there. Also check out Flurio Phantom Files. There's a lot there. I've done bits on it, but I've got nothing on what those guys do. Andrew Twat looks like Gollum. He did do it. Leave the hair. I know, there is a little bit of dark in the front. He did do it. Let's go. America, Al Capone, England, the Crees. What I'm seeing, like America, like American football, baseball, it's madness. People are so into it. In the UK, football, the real football where you actually kick a ball, you know, without shoulder pads and shit. I don't like that either. People will get the football club tattoos. People will wear the football shirts. But they don't seem like as fanatical then as America. Beto, I'm going to text you fainting goats, and I'm Googling where to buy to. Oh, dear God. Watch, take notes on what's proven and what isn't, trying to do a balanced article separating facts and hearsay. Ah, good. I look forward to reading it. So you don't want to go to an any? No. I like watching ice hockey. I do like watching ice hockey. Cardiff Devils, fantastic. Rose Delight ASMR, how you doing? Kenny the Legend Biddle. I think Kenny's got some stuff on the Warrens as well, or has he just ranted about them? Hey, I'm a rugby fan. Wales, you know, we're a rugby nation. We shit at it now, but we're a rugby nation. But we're not as... I wish we were. I would love, absolutely fucking love, for the UK to be as fanatical about stuff, because I've watched football matches with mates and stuff. It's on the TV in the background, and the crowd are just a bit like, yay. And then in America, they're standing up, like ripping the t-shirts up. They got the team name spray painted on their bellies. They got like twin drinking horns on their heads, and they fucking going mental for it. I wish we had that. Something flashed up on my screen then. I can't see what it was. I'm very sorry if I missed something. Lionheart, thank you for the gold coin. Appreciate you. Beto, for Miss Geek's sake, click this link. All Blacks. I love watching the All Blacks, even as a Welshman. It's a short. Is there music on this?
Meet the fainting goat. And you might be curious about why these goats are fainting.
What the fuck?
The reason why they faint is because this particular breed of goat has a hereditary condition called myotonia congenita, which is a disorder that affects the skeletal muscle, causing them to stiffen or fall over when they get overly excited or startled, hence the name fainting goats. But don't worry, they aren't actually fainting. It doesn't hurt them. It's all part of their quirky charm. These goats can stand, run, and play just like any other goat when they're not startled. But when they are, they freeze up like statues, often with their legs in the air. Fainting goat is a breed of goat that was brought to Tennessee, United States in the 1880s. Over the years, they've become cherished pets, thanks to their gentle nature and, of course, their propensity to faint. They are very popular and often kept as pets due to their friendly and social nature. Meet the fainting goat.
Goats. That's fucking mental. See, America's goats. Fucking insane. Vet bills, Beardo. Ah, bollocks to it. I want one of them. Stop. Oh, that's great. Temping bowling with fainting goats. Overly dramatic goats. Oh, that's wild. That's wild. I want one. That was me getting back to my room with Parameet. That's how Mike got into bed. Alpha, thanks for the 23 months. Appreciate you. How's the vibrations today? Have you buzz? Hey, stop talking about Mike's shed vibrating, alright? He doesn't like it. Honestly, Beardo, most regular Americans are not that into political discussions. We know how bad that can go. Well, we like to give people shit to root for other teams. Yeah, it just seems So you look at American Comic Cons, you look at American football, the ice hockey, the wrestling, and I don't know, everything just like Christmas, Halloween in America, it just always seems so OTT. And I'm like, I wish we could do that. We get it more like it for Christmas and Halloween over here. Mr. Gree, he cannot stop me now. If you want to get a folly down goat, you can get one. Twin Shed Paranormal. Mrs. Geek can be to have a fainting goat. Mrs. Geek wants one. We get him one for Mrs. Geek. The daughter like that as well. My dog band is the best video I've seen this year. My dog band? Is it copyright stuff, Dandalf? That was so funny, genuinely ain't laughed like that in months. At least the tit built an extension on his house and not a bugger sugar. A bugger sugar? Yeah, what will we name it? Billy. Billy Goat Gruff. We don't go as crazy for Halloween as America. Halloween used to be really shit in the UK. And then we got kind of Americanized. And then it just, I didn't see houses decorated for a few years. But lately, people's houses have got lights and like the spider webs of the lights on them and giant things in the garden, animatronics. I love to see that. And I love to see the houses done up at Christmas time like fucking National Lampoons. 1 year, that will be my house. Stumbles. The dog band video gives. What? What? Here's one for all them America. You guys think that us Canadians are little brothers to the US, but think about this. If we cut you guys off water supply, well, let's not get into a territorial war over water between America and Canada, alright? I've got my own issues with England and Wales. Just saying. Even though most of my friends these days are fucking English. Name it Chip. You wanker. Did you say Chip for a reason? Halloween was bombing for apples, calf swede when I were calf swede? Pumpkin, yeah. You have a lot haunted lawn. Never trim up Christmas, don't see the point. Like Skatefest, Salt and Towers. I've never done Skatefest, Salt and Towers, and my wife doesn't do so well at skate attractions. Do you, wife? In fact, she got so scared the last time we went to a scare attraction that she scared the guy trying to scare her because she screamed so loud. And the year before, we went to a scare maze in the Frankenstein Museum in Bath, and we could hear the people on the shop laughing their asses off at my wife screaming and trying to claw her way up my back to get away from the spooky spookies. Goats will literally eat anything. You don't need a wheelie bin. I'm not going to feed them like tins and bottles and shit. Just clear all the brambles. No pumpkins back then, just sweet. Oh, we had pumpkins when I was a kid. Bobbing for apples. But like, nobody did their house up. Some people had like plastic bats put in their windows, but they were like this big. That you got from the news agents. Went to a farm today. I did see a lot of goats and a lot of sheep. And a lot of llamas. Yeah, llamas do spit. If you could only go all out for one, what would it be to decorate for? Halloween or Christmas? Oh, see? I'm going to shock you all, yeah? Christmas. I fucking love Halloween, but I'm a Christmas guy. I love Christmas. Boss's food fight to the 26 months. Oh boy, I'm 2 years old. Can I have a twin parody? Yes, you can. Cynthia Bossy Boss.
Dude! Bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
Frankenstein Museum nearly killed me. Nearly fucking killed me. I don't know what was hurting more, the laughing or you climbing up my back. Copy me. I can never find this one.
Yes, we all know Mary likes it. Copy me. Ooh, ooh. Sorry, Carl. What was that?
Wouldn't know it with how grinchy you get. All through December, the studio's got a fucking tree and lights and Christmas jumpers, Christmas t-shirts, and then I turn my mods into elves that bounce about on the end of my bed, and then I sing a Christmas song. I fucking love Christmas, CRL. You're not taking it from me. Get out! Ken Jarrell, thank you for the 5 months. Mix Christmas and Halloween. Celebrate Krampusnacht. Gesundheit. Christmas was a tangerine, roast chicken, little glass of woodpecker as a present. Damn. Elf on a Shelf salt dolls are evil. Especially in the Warren Museum. Hey, Disco Santa, that's why he loves Christmas so much. All that glitter. Shut up, Vixen Moo. Chainsaw guy. I think it's the same chainsaw guy. He was the only one that scared me. And there was the little person. She scared me as well. I went to the London dungeons. That was a fucking experience. This guy come fucking bolting around the corner with a chainsaw. I was like, fucking hell. But then when somebody held my hand and I thought it was my girlfriend at the time, and I looked and there was nobody there, and then I looked down and there was a little person dressed as a doll. If there had been rugby posts there, she damn near would have gone over because I nearly kicked her. With everything I had, I fucking shit myself. Screevy did Margam, you'll have to come with us this year. I don't think... Will Dandalf get scared? He does get quite jumpy on games, doesn't he? He does get quite jumpy. Dan Green, Laughing Disco, appreciate it. 5 months till Christmas, where is it? It's fucking mad, right? Absolute insanity where this year is going. I came up to Yorkshire to work at a place like that. Happening, I meant to note to self not to eat strawberry tart while typing, but you got to start because I'm skint. Fair enough. I like stars. Oh dear. You just have a lot of bubbles in beard. Yeah, put all the baubles in my beard. I wear Christmas fucking CRL. Rude. Why have you said right, Dean? Has Dean defended your honour there, does he? I'll fucking end you, Dean. I can't even see you in the chat, you're lucky. Wait, there he is. Beardo, you only love Christmas in December. Because Christmas is in December. People that do Christmas in November are fucking psychopaths. December the 1st till January 3rd or 4th. Or the first weekend. Rule, going to Beardo's for Christmas dinner. You're fucking not. That food is mine, motherfucker. I'm responsible for 2 people pissing themselves at one panic event. Let's fucking go. What? It's not wrong. You only like Christmas. Yeah. Christmas is a December thing. See, this is you Yanks again, innit? It's like Happy 4th of July, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Happy New Year, Easter. I don't think you just stop celebrating everything. Like, you just build up to it. Licks Beardo's Christmas. I will fucking fight anyone that tries to touch my Christmas food. Especially if it's cooked by my wife, my mother-in-law, or my sister-in-law. I will fight somebody for it. Beardo, will you be doing any investigations this year? I've done East Drive, Candleston, 4 Crosses twice. I got another East Drive, got another 4 Crosses. I've got Bilthwell's Manor. I got 7 in the next couple of weeks. True Christmas starts on the 8th for us here in Italy. Why don't they go at ICT? Why doesn't who go at ICT Charles? I mean, I keep having a go at him, but Mike's doing a fantastic job all on his own. So his Thanksgiving is pretty much the 11s of Christmas in the US. Right. I want to live in America just for the decorations on holidays. I do my best, but the UK is boring. It is, especially our street, because our street is full of old people. And like, they'll put... I hope they don't watch, so I won't say which house. But there was a house in the street last year that proudly displayed their Christmas tree. And they may as well have wrapped tinsel around this fucking pen. I was like, I'm going to go over there, knock their door and say, do you want me to go and buy you a fucking proper tree? Because that is shit. We've all gone at the ITC channels at some point. Yeah, they are pretty I get angry at them, like really fucking angry. So the first Halloween decoration for this year today. Really? I bet the shop's already got them in the UK, haven't they? But when you come to the States, I'll take you to the New Jersey Devils game. And then you can write it off as Krypton Hunted as well. There we go. Wait, what did the Jersey Devils play? Was that hockey or football? Because there's football. I am watching no football with hockey pads. It's shit. Ah, dear. Why does my chat keep freezing on that one? It's pissing me off. You're not a UK football fan? Neither am I. The street's full of old people, as are you, Beard. See, we have an entire street that are decked the houses out for Christmas. Some have a light show synced with music. That's what I want. That's what I want. Maybe they're trying to Charlie Brown the Christmas tree. Well, don't. It's fucking embarrassing. Skinny trees are easier to carry. They're also shit to decorate. Yeah, we'll have to get a skinny tree for Mike in his shed. Like hockey, it's only game I know if fisticuffs are allowed by the ref. It's bloody bizarre. I fucking love hockey. Maybe that's why I like hockey, because of the violence. YouTube has been well laggy today. Is it? Or is it the Wi-Fi signal in your shed? Am I on tomorrow? If I can find something to play. Because I'm fucking done with Call of Duty. I am not playing Call of Duty until everyone's sperm samples fuck off back to school, the horrible little bastards. They have fucking ruined Call of Duty for me this week. And if you were the type of person that pays for cheats for your kids, go and get your tubes tied. Fucking ruining my days. There are more rules for fighting in hockey than there are in boxing. I don't know, have you watched boxing lately? I've seen better punches thrown in ice hockey than boxing. Small tree, big baubles for a small tree. What? What's my favourite thing to eat on Christmas? Everything. Turkey, beef, pork, gravy, roast potatoes, parsnips, sprouts, everything. Everything. COD is trash, letting cheaters buy cheats. I think it's because the numbers are down, because they've started sticking them in our lobbies, taking best chat along till Beardo plays CODs again. September. It'll be September, because I am not playing in cheater lobbies anymore. I haven't hit my desk in a year and a half. This week, I hit it 3 times in one day. Guaranteed to play it tomorrow, because you can't find another game. I've got Resident Evil 4 to play. I'm going to set it for download tonight. I'm going to start Resident Evil 4 tomorrow. Honesty is the best. Appreciate it. Don't put up Christmas tree. Check the cats out for a month, won't it? I quit video games. COD made me break things. It made me break things. I broke a desk, a couple of keyboards, a couple of control pads, a camera. It's not a fucking shit. It is. Yeah, let's blame the parents and not the game developers for making the game filled with enough holes to make cheats possible. It's costing the parents nearly £200 a month. Where are the parents to say, listen, the only person you're cheating is yourself? And that fat guy's going to have a heart attack because of you. Someone messaged me if you needed help. What? Oh, yeah. I've got Resi 4 and 5 to play. Criticism is part of life. Suck it up. I'm criticised all the time. Sometimes I really enjoy being criticised. It's funny. Other times I'm like, fucking hell, can you try harder with the criticism? Festivus for the rest of us. Thank you for the $2, girly twirly. Hello, hello, hello. Kenny Biddle. Hackers Room multiplayer. Can only play zombies. I'm just done with the game for a bit. I didn't like how angry I got. I was like, ah, fuck it, I'm done with it. To the point where I've even said to the boys, don't ask me to play Call of Duty again until fucking September. Maybe Modern Warfare 4, because I'm fucking done. You were one of the cheaters. I'll fucking ban you from my chat if you're a cheater on Call of Duty. I got no time for it. Why not? Thank you for the 6 chili jewels. Appreciate you. Stop calling me a stormtrooper. Go swim past the... It's either Mrs. Geek or the daughter. Turkey, beef and... Oh, I don't like gammon for Christmas. Not on my Christmas dinner. Chicken salt. Well, what's chicken salt? Finishing with his favourite, Resident Evil 6. To be fair, Paul, I haven't enjoyed Call of Duty at all this year. I just like gaming with you guys. But I'm spending more time shouting at people. Congrats, you'll be playing another 7-year-old game. People like it when I play Resident Evil. You only play COD Mobile. Fair. I was playing a bit of Assassin's Creed Black Flag earlier, just a few side missions because I'll get shouted at. It's such a great game. Oh, see, I loved Black Flag. A lot of people sleep. Did you remember the one that was in London? I can't remember what it was called. There was Assassin's Creed, but you were in like 1800s London. I loved that game. But I think Black Flag is my favourite because pirates. It better have just been side missions, Mr. Great. Gaming with you guys is fun. Yeah, I just can't. I've got the edge for these cheating lobbies. It didn't help that I didn't plug the air conditioning in. So I was hot and bothered as well. Well, like, you getting jump scared? I mean, the horror stuff does do far better on this channel, to be fair. People like when you play Phasmo and Goose Goose Duck too, but you don't listen to them. Apparently they fixed all the issues with Phas, haven't they? They've reworked Willow and they fixed all the issues with it. Because if that's the truth, I'll have another look at that. Part of my job requires criticism on several levels. Criticism is an essential element. Well, fucking damn right. Damn right it is. I'm not taking shots at my mods. I get criticised by my mods. And on occasion I will listen to them. But if I don't get criticised by them, I'll never fucking learn. I get criticised. Dandalf has criticised me. I've criticised Dandalf. That's... If you're insulted by criticism and constantly insulted by criticism, then you're just unwilling to fucking learn or listen. Hey, J-Cards, you need to get Burgling Gnomes. Burgling Gnome? Is that a game you guys are playing? Because that other one looked pretty cool. Also try 7 Days to Die without the Twitch add-ons, but I may be reaching a bit too far. Shh. Because we're not at least CRL here. How was Blair Witch? Got on the Blair Witch game is really good. I don't think I ever finished it this time round, did I? I definitely finished it first time. Did I finish it? I might not have. I think I was playing it on that PC. But the Blair Witch game was really good. I will always criticise anyone, enemies, friends, all the same to me as part of life. True. Vito, who walked in your background? It's either Mrs. Geek or Mini Geek. One or the other. Burgling Gnomes. Assassin's Creed Origins was best. See, I got really excited for the Viking Assassin's Creed. Fuck, I couldn't play it. I got so bored walking for miles and miles, which is bizarre considering I walk for miles and miles every day. We never criticise you, Beardo. We're all fabulous. all about getting there's a difference between criticising people just being dickheads. Criticism is success training. True. OG, the remake games, because my PC, I don't know what it is, but Resident Evil 2 and 3 won't play on my PC at all. It opens sideways on that monitor. I even unplugged the 2 other monitors to play without the stream setup, just to play it, and it still opened like about this fucking big. And no matter what instructions I follow to get it to open full screen, it won't work. And the one time I got it to go full screen, as soon as I turned the other monitors back on that I need to stream, it fucked off. Oh, I haven't played Death Stranding, no. I've seen the new Halloween game. It looks like a clone of current games like DBD. Yeah, I bought the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game for like fucking 40 quid. Played it twice with Steve and Griff. And then everyone said about Evil Dead, and I was like, it's going to be the same thing. Friday the 13th, same thing. Halloween is going to be the same thing. So I probably might not do it. Run Res 2 as admin or try in safe mode. Can I do that from Steam? Well, Resi 2, I was about 3/4 of the way through it when it decided to break, so I've fucking got it off my hard drive. Pissed me off. You blame Zach Bagans. There was a meme on Facebook the other day, and I fucking laughed my ass off. Zach Bagans is to the paranormal what the Tiger King was to reality TV. God damn, did I laugh. Forgot it was Wednesday. No worries, Andrew. Whatever happened to simple games like Plants vs. Zombies? I think that's my level. I mean, I'm getting to an age where I think I should stop. I should stop playing complicated games because I'm fucking no good at them. My reaction times are getting worse and worse. Love the OG Resident Evil, played on the PlayStation first came out, scared. Oh yeah, the dogs through the window. That first zombie head turn scared the shit out of me. And the liquor. That first interaction with the liquor in Resi 2. Who is Zach's Carol Baskin? I don't know. I don't know. Mecha Chameleon. It's a fucking Boy George song, innit? I played it since the update. What update? I used to love 7 Days to Die till they added in the weather bullshittery. Ah. Just fill up my bird bath, walk the garden, I'm sweating. It's horrible. So it's still really warm here. There's lots of people like, oh, it's cooling down, it's cooling. It has cooled down. It was only 25 degrees today. When only 25 degrees and cool in the UK. If 25 degrees cool in the UK's broken weather system. Because Chef Skinwalkers in the UK is spud from train spotting. Who's the best tyrant? Mr. X, because Mr. X gives me anxiety. Play Echo the Dolphin. No. Beer's admitting he's an old man. I've been admitting to me being an old man for quite... I mean, look at me. There's more snow on the mountain than anything now. What is that mecha thing? Surprised I'm part of the stream and completely random, but what's everyone's thoughts on Minecraft's back? I've never played Minecraft. I played Destiny 2 once. Who was it? Only 27 and you bet 16 in Norfolk. I don't know what temperature it is here. I think it's about 15, 16 now. Oh no, it's 23 degrees at this time of night. Never mind. 23 degrees in South Wales. The weather in South Wales this summer has been fucking insane. It's a hide and seek game. You have to colour yourself into the map to... Oh. Carol fucking Baskin. Mr. X and Nemesis are assholes to go against. Yeah, that's why I like him. Beat New Game will be standing in his front window shouting, "Get off my lawn," and watching his grass grow. Freezing in Lowestoft. It's not freezing, is it? You have to paint the character to disguise yourself not to be fun. Ah, you've never played an online game? My old man's the same. My dad I hope one of them's burning something or my studio's on fire. Everything changed when GTA San Andreas came out, then Vice City. Do we reckon GTA 6 is coming? I'm not paying 100 quid for it, though. I am not paying 100 quid for it. Expel is also... Expel, yeah. There's a couple of British guys I watch as well. On Call of Duty, I used to watch. I didn't try Battlefield. I've never been very good at Battlefield at all. And when the boys started playing, I was like, I'm not paying that money for it because I know I'm only going to play it once or twice and I'll be back on COD. Black Ops 1 Zombies. See, I just like the multiplayer on Black Ops 1. I had an idea of a Resi TV show about the rise and fall of the Spencer family and the creation of Umbrella Corporation and the T-Virus. Andrew Hills, thank you for the £5. Hey, that'd be pretty good, right? Check the Timu lights. They're not Timu lights. They weren't cheap. Those bars are Timu lights, but they're not plugged into anything. I'm trying to run the batteries down before I recharge them. That's not a Timu light. I haven't got any Timu lights on in here. Someone's lit a fire outside. Our house is reeking of smoke. Oh, there we go. It's not in my house. On a massive thunder and lightning storm, torrential rain right now. Apparently, we're having rain on Saturday. Did I fucking... No, my chair. My chair is making squeaky noises. Beardo, pay attention to Mama Geek. I've just read it. Laura Lee, don't you shout at me. I've just read it. How dare you, madam? Check the geek houses. Ah, it's all good. Have you seen the new Evil Dead yet? Wasn't impressed. I haven't. I've got tickets. I'm just waiting. Mrs. Geek's off tomorrow and Friday. So maybe we'll go tomorrow or Friday. Peter Kendrick in Adelaide. How are you doing? Good day, mate. Beardo, when did you get a cat? We don't have a cat. I'm allergic to cats. Beardo, literally this is the fine meme in the middle of a fire. Listen. If you'd spent a great deal of time in our house, you would know how much everyone panics over stuff and how much I'm just like... If there was a fire in the house, I would know about it from the fucking screaming. Vito, have you ever tried a ritual before, like Bloody Mary? Yeah, I tried Bloody Mary. I don't know what the Midnight Game is. I tried Bloody Mary. I've done with Ouija boards. There was some witchy woo-woo stuff that we used to try, like there's a feather, stiff as a board and all that stuff. Yeah, I was well into it when I was younger. I've not done it all as somebody that's older. It was a fat. It was not a fat. See? It's my chair. Chair. Remake Louis. Remake Louis? Huh? I got him back, Margaret Kieran. For what? Oh, the film, innit? I always embarrass my mother-in-law. It's one of my games that I play. Whose favourite game is chess? Charles Xavier? Peter doesn't use fire detectors. He uses the people he lives with. True. I should probably get a fire detector in here, shouldn't I? I should probably get an extinguisher in. I'd have to get an O2 one though, wouldn't I? CO2. Because I wouldn't want to spray water in, yeah? Peter, stop farting and playing around the chair. I can't mute my mic anymore. I don't have a touch thing on, yeah? And this button just doesn't work. Oh, it did something. Right, my microphone mute button actually doubled up my microphone. Do you mean fireman, Sam? I just said a fire extinguisher. Lula Moon. Yes, please. Spray a ton of O2 on a fire. Ah, carbon dioxide. I do that. I squirted him with water while he was streaming in the garden. Yes, you did. If I painted Mike's shed, it would be finished the first 10 minutes. This took 3 days. Mike's shed, 2 minutes. What does Mary love? Massive cock.
You all right? Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
I can see everyone laughing. Do you want to be really, really impressed? I was a fire marshal, and then I did my fire safety training. Basically, I was like an on-call firefighter for the engine plant that we worked in when I was security manager. And then I did my fire risk assessment training. I can write fire risk assessments. Where'd you get all those shelves from? They Billy bookcases, but we didn't get them from IKEA, because IKEA is suddenly very, very expensive. So we got them from Argus. It's a UK posh shop. Yeah, well, Mike's shed and your office are next to each other. Mike's shed is under my desk. 'Tis under my desk. I'm still here taking notes, you're all banned. Hey, Beardo, got my degree classification yesterday, got a great result. Can I get a wee, please? Yes, you can. Congratulations, Carrie the Observer. There you go. Chat, dude, your house is literally on fire. RIP collection. Anyway, thanks for the read. Olivia, you're banned. What the fuck is that? Stop putting abs on me! Who the fuck is this old git? That don't look like me. Colin, I'm banning you from Discord. What the fuck? Two books you must absolutely read. The Death and Its Mystery, a very big book, and The Haunted Houses by Camille Flammarion. Really interested in the paranormal. Best regards, Laurent Paul. Can one of the mods make a note of that for me, please? Silver Lady, I called me a old earlier, and I've been on the Shidio side for Mike. Thank you. Currently doing something that isn't even remotely to do with the degree, making dog collars and leads to sell at markets. Fair. Man, that chow mein is spanking. Spanking. Ubedo's a temper tantrum to fit. It's not red! It's the lighting! Big ears. Tiny cock. Oh, my God. What the fuck is up with the fingers there? Hey, look, Superman's got an extra limb and all. I hope that's his fucking leg. Jesus. Oh, no, look what's happened to my Daredevil helmet. The fans ain't that big. Calm your tits. Jesus. Hang on, there's stuff on top of that hat anyway. Beardo gets fiery. These are... Fucking hell. Beardolph the Great. Don't know, because I once accidentally called my second channel something remotely similar to World of. and got loads of shit. Not from Dandalf, he thought it was hilarious, but other people shouting me like, you copied him! And what? That hat belongs in the film Deliverance. I must say, I did call someone a dilapidated brain cell. I like it. I like it a lot. Fucking red hair. I'm so glad you're on now. I got distracted in your video about post-mortem trying to work out what wall you're on now. Where's your door? There. The door, the desk, this desk is pretty much in the same place it was. It's 10 inches to the left of where it used to be. I've got more of a space that side now, so I can get at the windows and stuff when they get replaced. But my old desk... Oh, fuck. This isn't going to work, is it? Nope. Nope. Right, so the door's there. That's for the brown short unit. No, they weren't. Brown units for this side of me. What was there? Ah, the dressing table that I used to use as a desk. Are you going to behave today? Are you fuck? And the second setup is there. And that's you guys there. This is why I don't need my glasses. Looks like he's buried in by... I've actually got more room now than I've ever had. Because I used to have to kind of get up out of my desk, walk that way, and then walk out, and then that way. But I've just got... Well, I haven't now, because there's a big air conditioner in the way. But once we got the new windows, not a problem. Why does that camera make me look so fucking orange? But I like the two desks like this. No, I don't need my glasses to read the chat on that monitor. Are we trying to get him to stand up again, chat? No. Why is that camera when I first had it was fantastic. 3 months later, dog shit. I like your rug. Do you know what? That rug has been under this desk for nearly 2 years. It's supposed to have my chair on it, but I just thought it looked nice on the floor there. Peter should try Resident Evil 8. I finished Resident Evil 8 on, like, Friday last week. Did you see what Amy's crypt has made it? Oh, do you know what? It looks fucking fantastic, doesn't it? They took a derelict building and they've made it look beautiful. My Goonies flag is not up, madame. It is in a plastic box out there. But it will be going somewhere, just not in here. I'm not... There's a couple of paintings and stuff to go on that big space of the wall. Oh, do you know what? It would actually fit on that wall. After the amount of time I spent filling the walls of all the shit that... Basically, I used 3M tape on the walls for everything that was stuck on it. When I pulled it off, it ripped chunks out of my walls. And it ripped chunks out of my ceiling. And I spent a great deal of time filling back in the walls of stuff that I ripped out. What a big screen you have. That's not the big screen. The big screen is this one. That's I think that's a 35 or 36 inch wide screen. I think it's curved. It's definitely curved. So that one there, that's my editing. That's what I do all my editing on. And that's where I run OBS off. That's my gaming monitor. But I've also got chat on there with YouTube open. And then that one is just bigger text. Beta was at the Minions in and had a sort out. Minions didn't do it. I did it. Me. He knows where all his dollies are, but not his glasses. I know exactly where my glasses are, thank you very much. For the first time ever. What am I seeing there? Why are they getting told off? I'm an agnostic atheist. I do not believe there is a God, but I'm not claim to know that for a fact. Fair. Thought it was Village you finished. No, Resident Evil 7 is Biohazard, 8 is Village, and then 9 is the new one. And then we're going back to do 4. And then Scared Little Raven is going to be playing 5 with me because it's a 2-player co-op. The glasses colour matches your hair. The fucking orange! You dickhead. My partner's scar on his lungs now due to him being fire trained. Jesus. I'm still here and taking notes. You're all banned. Mike! It doesn't change a thing, mate. The Shed. Resident Evil 9 is the werewolf arm girl. What? Did you get your other shirt and can I get a go? Tracy, I've got the package out on the table. It's a purple package because it says your name on there. I have got it. I just haven't tried it on yet because I've got to get a little bit of stuff together and then do a video with all of it in. Well, do you know what? I've got 2 things in there, so I might just yeah, the werewolf stop. Isn't that Silent Hill F? Ah. Oh, play it, you'll see. I've played it, I've completed it. So, Temu, right? You obviously saw this in a video when they give me the fucking 60 quid credit, which was actually 80. They sent me this, and I was like, I can't get this fucking thing to work. I've got it to work. It ain't that great, but it'll do, you know, just strap into something or put it on a mount, put it in a corner, sorted. 2 days ago, another 3 of them turned up, and I didn't pay for them. So now I've got 4 trail cams that I didn't pay for. When Temu fuck up, it's great. You and Raven playing Resident Evil 5, can't wait for that. When you visit the States, go visit the real-life Silent Hill, Centralia, PA. How was Lee from Three Spires doing? I spoke to Lee earlier as it happens. Yeah, he's doing alright. He's one of those guys that... I don't message Lee to say, are you alright, mate? Do you need anything? Because he's the type of guy, he's like me, he doesn't want to be fucking asked. So I'll just message him and call him a wheeze bag or a fuck knuckle or a camel toe or something, or alright dickhead, fucked anything up today. And that's like my checking in on Lee. Like today I did actually message him because I was like, Lee, I can't get this fucking stupid microphone to work. Because I was pissed. Went to 30 East Drive. Got out the Zoom H2 microphone, turned it on, pressed record, saw rec on the screen, put it down, walked off, checked on it like 9-10 hours later, and it said the battery was running low. So, alright, I'll turn it off so I don't corrupt my card. It recorded nothing. Absolutely nothing. I was fuming because it was in the fucking room, on the table, right next to where the whistling came from in East Drive. And that was the only footage I had of that whistling because my camera weren't on. Oh, I was angry. Latest Jay. Mike, please note Beardo is a real studio and not in the garden shed. Right. Let's leave up on Mike a little bit, all right? It's an outhouse. It's an outhouse that just convincingly hides itself as a garden shed to prevent burglars from going in there because nobody steals lawnmowers. He's got his fucking PC and his real evidence lights and everything in there. Leave him alone. We've been banned more from Mike here than in his life. You can have a fucking another one. To be fair though, I mean this studio is only Only the size it is and got all the stuff it is because I've been at this for so long. It's a bog. Did you just call my fucking studio a bog? He couldn't have been talking about me. He couldn't have been talking about me. That's a fucking bannable offence, sir. Why have you turned me into Eddie Hall? Killed by hacker name, aimbot detective, gamer tag. Are you kidding me? Fuck you hackers. I couldn't lift that air conditioning. Hey, at least you got the gut right. I don't have a pink mohawk. What is this shit, Rose? What is this? I do not have a pink mohawk. That is actually my air conditioning unit. I can't lift that with one arm. That seems about right. A bit overly muscular with the arms. I also don't have finger tattoos. But that looks like Eddie Hall instead of me. Who needs a studio and you have a perfectly good kitchen? Beardo, we need a kitchen tour. Paranormal Engineer, if you check out my second channel, there's actually a video filmed in my kitchen on there. Giving Mike that hard a time because his aesthetic doesn't scream, I act like I'm 5. It's only because Mike does what I do and shouts at people for it. Just going to be born again in Beardo's studio. Jesus is going to be born again. That cartoon should be called The Thor Loser. Hey, to be fair, if a paranormal engineer does his fucking kitchen setup, I'm always distracted by whatever fucking ugly thing he's had hung off his fridge this week. Snack breaks are a big plus. I wanted to get a... It did go whoosh. Oh. I wanted to get a mini fridge in this corner, but instead I've got a drawer full of useful stuff. Because Mrs. Geek was like, you're not having a fridge. What do you want a fridge for? I was like, beers. She's like, you don't drink beer anymore? Like, energy drinks. Don't drink energy drinks anymore. Food. So you hardly eat any. All right, shut up. AI, did you barely Beardo? Wasn't part of the prompt. To be fair, I was feeling all proud of myself, all happy with myself, all the weight I've lost and shit. And I've been editing the Candleston video with Dean and the 30 East Drive video, and I was fucking mortified. I was like, I'm still fucking fat. It's like after I've eaten, I expand rapidly. There are times where I look almost like it's a bit flatter, but it's like I eat and I just look exactly the fucking same. Exactly the fucking same. I was so disheartened seeing those videos today. I was like, I don't even want to edit these. I look like fucking... Mason, can you send Beardo a stress croc? I've got Crocs. There's nothing wrong with Crocs. Nothing wrong. I don't... Listen, I hated Crocs until I wore a pair. Now I own a pair. They're fucking fantastic. You may look like a bit of a twat wearing them, but they're comfortable. But when you go out, there's loads of other people dressed like twats, so it don't matter. I feel better. I do feel better, but I don't know. People are like, oh, we can see you've lost weight, we can see you've lost weight. And then I looked at it like, I don't look any fucking different. Just still this Look, I stood up on camera the other day and I was like, I actually looked really fucking trim. And then I'm watching these videos like, what the fuck? With that light on, it makes your hair look pink. I'm glad somebody pointed that out. Crocs are... Ew. Hang on, Megan. Echo the... dolphin. Don't come in here giving me the Crocs ick when you've been dripping like a knackered fridge all over my chat, trying to chat up some bloke called Dave. Get the fuck out of here with it. Got Crocs for your birthday? Fantastic. Beardo, just remember you have calf muscles. I do have calf muscles. You can say what you want about Crocs, but they're better than Uggs. True. You look at yourself, it wasn't so much... I can see a difference some days, which is fine. It was the video. And I'm like, I don't look any different in it. Or I was a lot bigger than I thought I was. I haven't decided yet. Camera adds pounds? Yeah, that's what fat people like me tell other people. Lost nearly 8 stone, still feel like a total blob. I don't. It was just seeing it. It's like, because I can see my shoes again, and because I can almost see little Beardo again, I thought I'd lost a lot more than I have, maybe. I watched Midnight Express? I think so. My best friend says when you put the back part of your Croc on, you're in sport mode. True. When will you dye your hair to something else other than... I'll show you now. This is how fast I can dye my hair, for those of you that don't understand, like reflection. Fuck, wrong app. Boom. No more red hair. I'll be happy now. Right, guys, it is the end of the stream. I'm going to just grab the link for the Jason Hawes and Stevi video. If you guys could please go over there and leave some comments or support for Stevi more. You know, Jason Hawes has got enough fucking followers. But obviously watch this and then go and check out Stevi's channel. Obviously make your own mind up about the discussion that we had here earlier. Not only that, but check out Stevi's research, because she's done a fantastic job. Now you're an older person with blue wash. If you haven't watched Midnight Express, do it. I've never heard of it. Is that one of those films got a different name in the UK? So, before we go, what did the animals tell Simba when he walked away too slowly? I think we've already had this one. Mufasa. Why does toilet paper always go downhill? To get to the bottom. Dan Green, thank you for the £2. Thank you for another fun-filled live, Mr. B. You're very welcome. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for all the YouTube, Twitch bits, whatever they're called, memberships and all the rest of it. I appreciate you all. It's been fun. Much love to you all. Beardo out.
When you feel it coming down, the Beardo does a round in a row. Can I get a row? Dressed up like a T-Rex with that perfect strut. All the people in the chat's just going nuts. You need a row. Can I get a row? If you're not feeling well, it's a nice surprise to get her off the Beardo whenever he's live. With those tiny little arms and the flowing tail. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Can I get a row? You can get a row. The object of the day to put a smile on your face. All the fans know how much he appreciates. Row!